Hello there, gentlemen, and welcome back to San Marino. We are influencing nations with our spies. As you know, San Marino is a very influential nation. We've already got the popularity of reactionaries, 18% in Italy. And they're growing, they're catching up with conservatives. Germany, they're also growing at 14%. Now we got to get rid of that Angela Merkel. We got nearly a year to depose her. What's the US done? Ah, there you go. The Donald. Donald is going with the Saudis. What? No! That's not how Donald Trump works. Oh, it was started before he was elected. That Obama fella. That Obama fella. And it was either that or Iran, and we do know that he's against Iran a bit, isn't he? At the very least, his Secretary of Defense is very anti-Iran. I'm sure he's anti-Iran. Isn't he? Eh. Right. Population is skyrocketing. The military population is not. Oh well. Because we do have this, which means 0.5% of the population is recruitable. Limited conscription would be 1.5, which would be 1.5 of these. No, it'd be 1%. You don't get 1% of 15, do you? Well, that's crazy. Never grows. Whereas with the Papal State, I still seem to manage to gain 1 manpower a month. So there's that. More government reform. We want to get that extra recruitable population. With the we want to get the population growth, and then we want to go towards the factories. And when these guys are comfortably reactionary, which we're getting there, it's got to be 20. Yep, it's 20% now. And Germany is 15, but there is a big issue. Merkel somehow still has all this support despite sending her population to the gutter. European logistics. You remember the disgusting German legacy. No, drift towards all these things is just negative. Government reform is through, so now we want to go census reform. Good, we'll get through that in 70 days. As for this, we now can get better population, better migration. Yeah, let's get open country now. Is not nationalist. So when I go nationalist, we're going to have an open country. It's going to be great. Country population plus 40. Which means we now get 20 people a month. Which means I have doubled our population growth. 10 people will be born. 10 people will just simply move in. It's getting better. Still, 20% of that would be 4 people, and I think 20% is the highest manpower law you can get. Isn't it scraping about 20%? What's wrong with this? Why is it frozen? Yeah, 20%. So yeah, 4 people extra a month. Not really much, is it? The population growth helps. In the meantime, give us more options to conscript. By the end, we're at 31.54. Not sure how much it started with. It was 31 something, but we surely got a few hundred extra people by now. Which 100 people would be 20 manpower by the end of it. Maybe like more like 22 by the time we have laws and such. So there is definitely growth in our nation. We are making San Marino great again. We just need other people to help us, and then we'll turn nationalist. There's no way to get the people out of the country when they're already in. I'm sure Paradox would refuse to put that in the game, otherwise people would be role-playing Hitler. Demographic. I would like to have the game have demographics like they do in Victoria. Victoria 2, Vicky 3, whatever. It has all the demographics of the population by ethnicities. I would like an in-depth version of that, like North Italian, Central Italian, whatever. Italian, Neapolitan, Latin, Sicilian, whatever. And then you could maybe do a bit of more accurate. I mean, when I'm playing in Scotland in the HOI4, I am culture converting these lands from English to Scottish, but surely there are still English people around. It'd be nice if I could just wipe them out completely. Oh yes, EU4 brings... EU4, Hearts of Iron 4 brings out the inner fascist within all of us. It's great. Riga. See, these countries with 1 million people, they don't understand how lucky they are. Have such a manpower pool. So many people. 2018, we've still got a year. Is it 22, 30, 27 there? You know? A couple of years here. No, we don't. Oh, that's September this year. 19 against 39. Oh. Germany might have to wait. But if I flip my own country, does it still count as growing political party in their country? So you're only going up 0.5 now. Germany's probably... Oh, there's still 0.10. I think it's 0.10 until 20, but it's... Oh, that's an issue. We need to bring down these guys. Seriously. Need more reactionaries supporting in Germany. Which party's Le Pen? Where's Le Pen? Isn't she like winning now? Oh, I guess that would be reactionary. Social Democrat. Nah, Le Pen's gonna win. She's getting so much support. The issue is some countries, they have like a 2-stage system. So you have all the parties, and the top 2 go into a second round, so people's votes actually matter, which I genuinely agree with. I do believe that you should have a sort of system where other people's votes go towards the leader, so that the leader does at least get a majority vote. We don't have that in the UK. I think the Conservatives have power with, well, let's just say 35% of the vote. But in there different, they have elections for every individual county, which makes up the House of Commons, which again, people in their little areas, their own constituencies, need to be directly overlooked by their own man, so to speak. But I do like the idea for the actual Prime Minister for it to be a 2-level system, but then in the UK you might get something like the Conservatives having 60% of the seats, but then you might get a UKIP Prime Minister who only has 10 seats. Something stupid like that could occur with the 2 highly voted parties. And despite UKIP having more votes than Labour, Labour could have 200 seats. You get some really messed up things in the UK with that system, but I do like the idea of having a second level, even though it would go against people I would support a bit more, like Le Pen, as opposed to that other weird person. Oh no, but they also have the other fella, the fellow with dark hair, I forget his name, he seemed pretty cool. I don't know, I don't read too much into France, maybe there's some French people watching who can educate me a bit better. There's the Germans. It seems like all of these people here, all this other side of the board, would hate Merkel to get another election or something, isn't it? There's a lot of hate towards Merkel from a lot of the other parties, yet her own party is very loyal to her still. So she is likely to win despite the majority of the country not liking her or something. Politics all over the place. It's much simpler when we just had a king or a queen, as we do in the UK. But here we go, we need to get some extra population growth. Oh, the population has gone up. We now have more manpower, don't we? It was 150 or so, wasn't it? Oh, that was the law. It just came through, just giving us another load of people. That's good. If you guys want to know how slow it is playing as Vatican City, this is how much manpower I have after 5 hours playing as them. 5 hours playing as Vatican City, I only have 200 odd recruitable population. That's with all the manpower laws all the other laws enacted, I've nearly got 1,000 population. I've got a military division of police, and it's got like 200 odd population. I'm looking at the border. I'm just Italy constantly has a soldier, a tank division in Rome, and I'm at war with Palestine. That's how I enacted the other manpower laws. Oh, it's crazy. I'm trying to get into some sort of faction, but I need manpower to be hired, and I'm going to manipulate it. It could have been funny to put on a series, but the truth is, it's 5 or 6 hours, maybe even 7 hours. I don't know for sure, and I've not done anything. Plus, the entire area looks like a volcano. There's all the factories put onto the one little area, and I've got fortresses all around. It's just like one big lump with loads of smoke coming out of it. As you see factories, if you see one, they do have the smoke coming out. Okay, maybe there's no factories in the world. If you have a factory, it shows the smoke coming out. And basically, when I'm in the Vatican, they're all lumped on top of each other, so it's just so much smoke piled up. And it's great. So how are we doing? April, win a majority party yet? 25 opposed to 28. 26, they're getting there. As you guys have 23 opposed to 37. Not quite. Maybe a smart man would have started on Germany first thing if he knew he was gonna do it. But I do have a plan, but I still make it up as I go along a bit. Do you get me? Do you understand these words which I speak? Sardinia, rightful owners of Piedmont, it is known. Corsica, rightful Italian clay. Rightful Italian clay, I must say. Hey, hey, hey. Oh well, we are getting population growth now, so there is that. Oh, we actually get 1 recruitable per time now. That's good. That's very good. That 1 extra man will slowly build up. 1 extra man. You think that's 12 extra men a year? You know? 12 extra men a year against Italy. It's great. This is going to help out a lot as well when that goes up, because it's going to be getting rid of the stagnant -60, isn't it? It's going to boom our population up, mixing with the other growths. It's going to be great. So great. The issue though, which I touched on earlier, is it's going to take up a lot of my factories on this. You know, I need 3 factories to have 1 spare now. That's quite a lot. Unless we start pushing these laws, which you do need to be at war for, I think. Unless nationalists. 25% world tension just is not going to happen. But I could go to war with, say, Palestine again. Like I did in my Hope series. That's just me sitting around. Like, I do play games while I render and listen to music. It's pretty good. September. We're still quite a way away from September. There's 24 to 37. I just don't think it's going to go fast enough. Whereas our man here, he's already the majority. That's from scratch. Oh, he's not quite. He's got a 28 to deal with. I don't know, if I start on Germany a bit more, maybe they would be at 30. Which would still have these guys at like 34. Yeah, they're only going down 0.2. Was they going up 0.5? So we'll likely meet around 30, 31. Is there enough time to get it done before the election? No. Right, can we get extra construction? No, we can't. Guess we'll do stuff like that. Want to have better guns, more importantly. We don't need that many guns, but it will be nice to have some. Part of this plan does mean utilizing the Italian population when we take over their land. Oh look, we got our extra man. And now we don't get these recruitable anymore. because we only deserved one. That's all we got, just one. Only deserve one man. It's a real shame, but now we're going to go towards factories. I do want to get some going. Got a population growth now, which will be great. Economic services. Consumer goods minus 5%. Completion time 105 days, though, opposed to you, which is 70. But we're going to want to go all the way down to about all the way. I think we're going to want all of them. So we get 36 civilian population a month, and still not even one recruitable is definite. No, this is we are cucked. We are a cucked people over here in San Marino. We don't like to fight, but one day. Can I stop on Italy now? We do want to have a bit of a buffer zone, maybe get them up to 30. Yeah, because they're on 28 as well, 27.51, 27. So we are the majority, but it's not enough. Germany's 25. Did that go down? 25 to 36. I swear it was 26, or maybe it was 24 and I mixed up my numbers. Air bust weapons. Very good. Let's get some advanced modern equipment and hope that our rivals do not, so that our men can shoot better. Free manpower. Look at it. 36 extra civilian population a month. Isn't it great? Go on, AFD. You can do it. You can do it, AFD. Believe in yourselves. September still, because that's only the 6th month, so what's September the 9th? 10th? It's not 10th, is it? Is it 10th? It's the 9th or the 10th. So you do have a few months to slowly crawl up. I'll say it's 0.5 a day. 0.5, that's 1 per... I mean, it's 0.1 per 2 days, which means 20 days is 1%. Which means they can get to about 30 as a guesstimate. Oh, yeah, they're not going to win, are they? They're not going to win. They're not going to go down low enough. It's going to be very close. I done goofed by not doing it sooner. But still, on the 21st or 2021, Germany should fall in line. Assuming that reactionary does push people out of NATO. I know the monarchist does. I'm hoping that these guys do. Right, what do we go for now? We want less of this, but we can't get it. Resources to market, free trade. No, we don't want none of that. No need for any of these things. What else is there? Improve relations, trade deal factor, communist bastards. Royal aristocrats. No. Reactionary, no. Friendly. Okay, so we don't actually want any of these things. So we'll just wait, I guess. Save up points for whenever something of worth comes along. Which I'd have to be in war to get to, but we still need the points in reserve. Or I could get a military experience man in order to edit my divisions to be smaller. I think numbers would be more important than quality with our potential manpower pool size. You get me. But still, that'll do for this episode, so thank you guys for watching. I do look forward to seeing you guys next time, where good things will happen. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.